Should I grab my bag of Skittles? Or should I leave it where it belongs, way out of my, like, range?
Grab your
Because
bag.
I've decided that your Skittles are basically your version of birdseed.
Yeah. No, they're pretty good.
I would say leave them where they are.
Yeah, that's the idea. I gotta keep myself very aware of that temptation.
Yeah.
You should just graduate from Skittles and do drugs.
Good idea.
Like Benny.
No. Just no.
I prefer Skittles, honestly. And I don't even like Skittles.
Are you in
You
the
say that-
Soviet Zim?
Hold on. You're saying that as though opposed to drugs, as though you have had both Skittles and drugs.
Well, considering how Pellet and Benny met,
Just got you there.
Fair enough.
the only leap of assumption to take now is that Benny or Pellet has had Skittles.
Do Skittles exist in this setting, DM?
Why not?
Okay. They're called Skrittles.
There we go.
Why is everything
Oh,
getting
so
That
that's
seems
why. So that's why Ricky's clothing is like that.
Wait, what?
Why?
Did he have a sponsor too?
No,
one
he
point?
just left his bag of Skittles in his clothes when he put them through the wash.
It's a conscious fashion choice, alright?
Sure it is.
And it was an unconscious fashion designer.
Jesus Christ. That's it, I'm going home. Hostile work environment.
But we're all working from
Except
home
you
now.
are home.
Exactly.
I can go further home.
Yeah.
Homeward Bound?
Homer.
Oh,
So if
Homer.
in
Oh,
in
fuck, I
home,
can't do
what
it.
is? If you're in your home, what's more home? Your bed or the room you spend the most time in?
You say that
I
as if
mean-
they're two different things.
Yeah.
They are.
Are they?
Not for me.
Not for me either.
I live in a studio, it's one big room.
Ah,
my work truck is home now.
I literally made my living room the bedroom.
It's just so convenient. Your bed's
It
right
is!
there. You don't have to.
It's like what?
You,
It's
You
like,
have to
wow, I'm
go
sitting at my
across
desk
the
right now.
house.
I'm sitting at my desk right now and boom! Laying down.
that's
My head just
fast.
fell up.
see, I'm in my my study, which doubles as my VR room.
You have a study. That's fancy, dude.
He has a VR room. That's even fancier.
Just living it up.
See, now I'm imagining him using that, like, that rig from... The...
Ready Player One.
No, well, that too.
Johnny
but
Mnemonic?
The Tom Cruise movie with the precognitive crime unit.
Oh,
Oh. That was Minority
I
Report.
want to get the
That's-
yeah.
I want to get the index controllers because they look fun and you can do like actual intricate finger motions.
Yeah, that's what I've got ordered, and I'm still waiting for them to tell me it's ready to ship.
I still have my my Vive, and so I'm probably gonna wait till third or fourth generation index when the Vive is like so old that it can't keep up.
Gotcha.
So now I'm imagining that is how Jaffer is GMing this, just flicking the screens left, right, and center.
Well, I didn't manage to do it yesterday, but I normally play Lancer in VR.
Nice.
That's a
I,
360.
it's pretty. It's pretty trippy seeing him just levitate out of the middle of the table.
The worst thing is because the way the game works. Normally, if the DM puts a cover or a screen over the map, it's fine. But there's actually like a good 4 or 5 pixel difference, and I can position myself just right where I'm between the drawing on the map and the cover over the top.
Mm-hmm.
I feel as though that's kind of a squashed viewpoint, though.
Oh, it's not a great viewpoint, but the thing is, when I shrink myself small enough so I'm only like 5 pixels high, I can navigate through this maze or this map.
It probably doesn't do much for you, though.
That's kind of cool, actually.
It does actually give me a decent view. With that ship we had before, I was able to navigate. It's like, okay, there's nothing down this end of the area because I was able to see the tokens as well underneath. So
This madman is just admitting to metagaming. I gotta admire the honesty, though. I'll give you that.
there's a difference between metagaming and using that. While I may have looked and known, did I act any different?
I don't think so.
Jova, this is just a message.
Much like heresy.
This
Denying heresy makes you guilty of it.
In fact, it makes you twice as guilty.
Exactly. Because you
That's
just impeded
science.
a inquisitorial investigation. That ain't good.
And see, I follow the Emperor, the forearm one.
Uh-oh. Oh, alright, bruh. You wanna talk about like severe like like conspiracy theory? The person on the throne is actually Horus.
I thought the thing on the throne at this point was just a psychically possessed skeleton.
Mm-hmm. That sounds an awful lot like some chaos shenanigans, don't it?
Oh, my second army is Chaos Knights.
Because I'll tell you what.
Are we still talking about Lancer?
No. If Tzeentch had all the power in the world, do you think like the one thing he would do is at the moment that the Emperor was dying, be like, oh, actually, you know what? He does like an M. Night Shyamalan twist of they mix up the bodies or whatever.
Man,
that reminds me of a
I
joke.
want to talk about
And-
Final Fantasy 14 stuff, but it's spoilers, so I really, really can't.
Well, I need to read up on the theory again, but like, you know how the Emperor is like spending
Hello?
all of his days in concentrate. Oh, hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello
Everybody,
and
hello.
welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is Retrograde Renegades Starfinder. It's such a wonderful time to have you all here. Truly wonderful. I will turn it now over to Pellet.
You called it.
He did call it.
Did I do him last week as well?
Oh,
I think it was me last week.
Okay. Oh, yes, it was. Or not last week, but, last session. Now,
Yeah.
where is Pellet? Pellet!
I think he's muted.
I was gonna say you sound a lot more chill to Zazim, but now we're back on track.
Yeah, no, this is normal.
You
Now that we're all
criticizing
here, I
me?
can reshare the map.
No, I didn't criticize you at all. I said you were a lot more calm today. If anything, that was a compliment.
Pellet! If you're talking, we can't hear you. You might be muted.
If your mic's turned off, turn it on.
If you're in the bathroom, pinch it off and get back here.
You're talking about
And
me?
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay.
Are you talking about me?
Well, yeah, we're turning it over to you, you know?
Yes, I figured you might have. My
Yeah,
roommate
no,
just
we already
returned.
mentioned that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
said you called it.
Yeah, but I had forewarning, so that is how.
I mean, it's your story. It's your friend.
Yes, I know, and I could choose what I can and can't say.
I'm his friend.
I shall not spoil it.
You are his
Oh, just get on with it.
employer-ish thing.
I don't pay him anymore.
Well, that makes you even worse of an employer.
Anyway, 2 weeks ago, we had recovered. Well, before that, but generally before this, we recovered another friend of Pellet's by the name of Twitchy, I think it was.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it was. Yes. Twitchy, who then was very grateful and gave us information about where we are now, the icebox, to recover yet another, the initial goal, the initial rescue target of Pellets, who is secured in the icebox somewhere. We made it there. We talked our way in with a half on the spot plan that almost worked.
A timely reappearance. The dungeon awaits.
And through a series of interesting moves that you can go back to the last episode and watch if you're interested, we managed to find and retrieve. I'm looking for him on the map. Where is he?
He should be up north because you guys got him in the ship.
Oh yes, we found and retrieved Scheme.
A new subscriber arrives. It
Thank you for
fills with
subscribing.
determination.
Let me see who that is.
Yes,
so
lots
I
of
can-
subscriptions. Thank you, Lightning
I'm-
McTurgan and Tanya Sapian.
Thank you from me as well.
Thank you from me.
So we've got him up on the main loading platform. We've got the tank that has burst in and is currently standing between most of the party and these cult initiates who are very likely about to break in and attack the other half of the party that is between the tank and them. Myself, the professor, and Toby Kale, as well as the prison garden warden. And we are coming back mid-combat right now to you live.
Breaking news coming to you live.
Okay, so I hopped on to
Inside the
space.
fucking cave.
I hopped on to Space Engineers real quick to see what was going on.
Record
Tanya,
skip.
why is your ship in my bridge?
Why wouldn't it be?
Didn't they explain that in the channel on Discord?
They said it acted like a rabid dog, but I wasn't expecting this.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
it's
have
my
to do the
turn, right?
recap again. Aren't
In
I?
Yes,
combat. So
Oh, you're good.
Yep.
I was
Ricky's
paying
turn, you're in the
attention.
tank.
correct. I'm gonna shoot at the door a lot more because I don't think I can really do any damage to the door by ramming it right now because it's too small.
You can't reach. Yep, it shrinks and you can't get in.
Ba 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 ba. Shooting.
Give me a ranged attack roll.
All right. I had the tank sheet open a second ago. There it is. Or it was. There it is. It's a reaction cannon, tactical on it. I think I just. This plus. Oh, -3 attack. I mean, it's a door, so.
So
I think I'll have
I
minus
figured.
3.
Oh,
I
that's
figured I
what
would
I'm
show
seeing
you
on
all.
on the hover tank modifier character sheet.
That's -3 to your roll, so you still get your bonuses. So the base attack and
Oh, okay. So my base attack.
dexterity.
Gotcha. Dexterity. So +3 base attack is +2 at this.
So it'd be dex plus base attack, which is I'm not sure for your class.
6.
You need to hit 5 to hit an inanimate object, so...
Okay, yeah. I don't think I'll need to hit too much. I cannot find it on my main page.
Well, give me a d20 roll and we'll just hope you don't roll a 1 or a 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's
that'll
gonna be more than enough no matter what.
Okay. I'm gonna find my stats for that. But it is 2d10.
That's pretty low, but it is armor piercings, which is sort of major stick on that one.
Yeah, it's going through. It's doing its thing. And I'm gonna make it a full attack, so I'm gonna attack again.
All right.
6 my base attack. This level is +3. So
Okay.
+3 -3 +3 -3 +3. So that'll be 9.
That'll be enough.
All right, 13. That's more respectable. That's the end of my turn.
All right. So, what Pellet and the Professor see, because I'm
trying not to aim at like. I'm trying not to aim at their silhouettes.
No, the Professor and Pellet are safe. I made my rolls for the first one, and both the Warden and the Guard got hit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So that goes to 9 and 45. Yeah, so they both caught some shrapnel from the doors being blasted away. You'd say one more volley and the doors would be open enough for players to get through.
Perfect.
Next, we're at Benny. The tank is shooting at the door.
I'm just going insane.
So
Benny?
is that all your turn? He's muted.
No. Yeah, that would have been my turn because
Well, dang it. All the words I said were pointless. Okay.
hell yeah.
Aren't they all?
Hey,
Okay.
fair enough.
I'd like to make an attack on the DM.
Oh, hang on. I have this reaction image somewhere.
You have a reaction image to that? I'm curious now. Where are you putting it? Well, while you're eating that,
It was too good an opportunity to pass up. So
I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm sorry, I have
guess-
a fine collection of memes in my...
I'd like to make an attack on Samimi now. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna come over here. I'd like to go prone and just get the sniper ready underneath the tank in case I need to snipe something behind them.
all right.
In fact, could I ready an attack?
Yes.
I'd like to ready an attack on any of, if I see any of the cults come into my line of sight, the cult creature, beings, whatever, I will shoot them. The first one I see gets an attack, you know.
All right then. I do need to also ask at this point. I think Samimi is the only person who may have an effect on. Does anyone have anything that gives them bonuses or negatives against undead?
This is an interesting thing to ask.
I honestly don't think I do.
Okay. Professor, you're up.
Ricky, if you wouldn't mind, I would be terribly appreciative if you could hurry up and blast those doors open so that we might get out of here before the battle commences further.
I will be done before you finish that sentence. Hold your horses.
Unfortunately, I'm already finished, so, if you could go ahead and just get it done, I'd be appreciative.
This is all being said while there's just a constant hailfire of bullets coming through the door and the sound of metal ripping.
Oh, yeah. The professor's just gonna ready an action to get through the door.
Alright. Assuming Toby Kale is going to be similar.
Yep.
And Pellet.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Pellet is going to look at the guards, salute, and step back against the wall.
Alright. Samimi.
Let's all remember Pellet is still wearing bounty hunter armor.
Okay, so we don't see any undead yet.
Not yet. Well, if you have a way to detect them, you'd let me know and I'll tell you which ones are undead.
Which ones?
Well, specifically which one.
I think
There's
I know
only a
which one's
single.
undead.
I don't have anything passive. I do have detect affliction. Would that work? Some undead affliction.
In this instance, yes.
Assuming we
Am
wouldn't
I
know how to use
undead?
it though. So instead, based
that
on the
reminds me.
assumption that we are probably going to be resting once we get out of here. Mimi is going to hurl a force disc at. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be interesting. Nope, stop. Dice. Hurl a force disc at the wall. Doors.
Alright. It's definitely a hit.
That deals this much force damage.
That's a lot of force damage.
And then the one
Does
thing,
does force damage bypass DR?
Honestly, don't know.
did in Pathfinder.
Phil, this
That
is
would
just
be enough
space
to
Batman.
break the door.
Hey!
Yeah, if it's without it bypasses damage resistance, that would break the door.
Heck yeah.
Okay, and then is the other door still open?
Yeah, I was tracking their hit points together, so it's
Mm.
basically one entity for this. So you've managed to break both open, or at least enough for players to move through.
Be careful you don't give yourself tetanus.
The professor's gonna go ahead and go run the room.
Yep, you guys get your reaction moves at this point.
So here's an here's an important question. Did Ricky ever stop firing?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Actually, important question number 2. Do any of the guards have reactions to charge at the now open door?
Not that door.
Okay.
Their prepared reactions are to shoot at the side door when it finally gets open enough.
Man, these guys are committed. Respect. Suicidal, but respect.
Oh, as far as they're aware, yes, you guys are causing trouble and have caused trouble, but these are actual prisoner escapes here.
Little do they know.
Well, you managed to get Scheme out through a path they didn't even see, so
Told you I'm a stealthy boy.
So, Professor, what's your movement speed? 30?
I want to say 35. No,
That will get you
40.
35. That will get you 40. I'm assuming Toby Kale can keep up with you without a problem. And I think
Yeah.
Pellet's also 40, isn't it?
Pellet?
Sorry, I missed whatever that was.
Your
Heal.
movement speed is 40, is it?
Yes.
Alright. That lets you all get to there. Assuming you're getting to the side out of line of sight, or out of the tank's firing line.
Yeah, he's gonna keep up the salute and inch along the wall as fast as he can until he gets there.
Head prison guard is going to move down and sort of take a little bit of cover at this point because, well, the hail of bullets hurts.
And Pellet's got a nice stat block. I just noticed on stream.
He's also going to back off because bullets from tank hurt.
Yeah.
And the killer breaks through the door.
But I heard that 9mm bullets and pepperonis are part of a balanced diet.
What?
Alright, so at that point, the killer...
fucking pizza?
So Benny, you're prepared shot as the killer comes into line of sight for you.
Whoop-bam. Yes, me. Actually, roll that.
I made that donation yesterday and I got a pizza today. Oh dear.
Wait, what?
So many pizzas.
Alright, anyways. What? Oh. Yep, do. Natural 20.
Wow.
Alright. That means we need a crit card.
Okay. Okay.
Insta kill card, insta kill card.
What type?
I believe this is a piercing damage. Kinetic.
Ranged piercing kinetic.
Yes.
Ooh.
Infection. Bonus effect. The target contracts filth fever. Fortitude negates. Core rulebook 418.
What are you doing
Oh,
to
that's
those
gonna be-
bullets, Benny?
Bad.
Unfortunately, in this case, it's okay. He contracts a disease that has 0 effect.
Make sure to clear the crit before rolling damage.
That was a bonus effect.
Oh.
Also, I believe, didn't we resign before that we would still just do normal damage from crits, no matter what the
Yeah,
crit
well,
was?
You can still take the extra damage from a crit.
Yeah.
The crit cards are more for extra stuff.
Bam.
Gee dang, look at that.
All right, and so that it will then finish its move there.
What are the +6?
The head prison guard. Yeah, it does not have the hit points to take that. So this guy quite concisely rips the head prison guard to pieces.
He was a good guard. I don't know about a good man, but he did well at his job.
And apparently not well enough.
Yo, I see a guy in there. Like a killer, I would say. I'm gonna attack him. So that is Dex plus base, so Dex plus 3, 7 minus 3. So 4 minus 2 again because I'm doing a full attack. So that is a +2.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna shoot the killer twice.
Okay, good luck.
21 AC. Let's go.
Ooh, we're getting close.
That's gonna be a solid no for me.
That's a solid miss.
How about I slap him right here with that?
That's also a miss.
Oh,
Excuse me? Okay.
It has a 20 AC.
Welcome to Solarians, also known as Jedi. Also known as get in the goddamn tank. We're leaving now.
I got a headshot on him.
Yeah, because he wasn't expecting it. You got him as he ran across the open.
While being prone underneath a tank.
Yep, that's your
I
turn
had-
again now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was a saved action.
Yeah,
Do I
it
still have
was
line
a
of-
reaction.
Do I still have line of sight on him?
I might 5-foot shimmy to the tank.
Yeah, I shuffle a little on the ground, and I'll shoot. I'll reload and shoot him again.
That is a straight line. That is a straight shot. You would have also
24.
technically had it from your other square as well.
Okay.
But
I
a
wasn't certain.
5-foot move is free, so
Does a 24 hit?
a 24 will hit. Yes.
Whoop bam. Oh, my whoop bam wasn't so bam. I'm getting some damage in on him though.
Yep.
Scared I might piss him off.
So, Professor, the tank and Benny are still shooting down the hallway.
He's gonna
What
get
do
on
you
the
do?
tank. On or in, one of the two.
Yeah, you can get in the tank.
Well, that's what he's doing.
Alright, I'll just move your icon up back into the ship to say that you guys are in the tank. Because I assume Toby Kale's also getting in with you.
Of course.
And Pellet.
Get in the tank.
Yeah, Pellet will happily get in the tank, or he'll climb on top. I don't think there's gonna be room.
There's room for everyone in the tank.
He's gonna say that he doesn't think there's room, and he's gonna stay on top.
Okay.
Drive them so closer so I can hit them with my
Uh,
doshko.
Behind the turret, though, not between it and the thing. I think I moved it. Whoops.
That's alright. Just put you there for now, just above it.
Okay.
That's not above it.
Yeah, sorry, I was moving it out of the way so I could get to you. There. Sorry, it's with a token. Sometimes it gets in the way of stuff.
That's fine.
Simimi, you're up.
Uh, $20, $25, $30, $35, $40.
I hear the gears grinding in Simimi's head.
It's like 85 feet from me to there. I am currently not level 160, so tactical withdrawal. I'm getting in the tank. I don't have enough distance to telekinetic projectile.
Alright.
A resplendent offering.
Whoa. Thank you, Tanya.
Oh yeah.
I shudder to think what this means now.
Well, you know what
Get to,
serration is, so
I know very much what serration is.
and it's primed.
Yeah,
so-
Yeah.
Tanya,
Even
thank you
more
very
now.
much for the donation.
The primed one does not exist yet, but now it does.
Fortunately, we just got it, so it's probably still only tier 1.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. But is it our mod or their mod?
We're about to find out.
If it's our mod, we get to rank it up as soon as we get back to the orbiter. If it's their mod, they just got it. It's still rank 1.
Suddenly, all we have are shotguns. It doesn't work on shotguns.
Stupid sorties.
Alright, so the that cult initiate comes up and fires a pistol that they stole off one of the guards at the tank. And
Oh.
bounces off the armor.
That's fair.
I should say,
They're shooting at me.
Pellet is going to duck behind the turret now. Completely behind.
Prison warden is going to
No, have a good
3,
time.
4, 5, 7, 8 is gonna be making a full sprint, so 10, 12, taking attacks of opportunity as he goes. So he's not looking particularly healthy. This cult initiate's going to move to there, and he's going to take a shot, and he's going to hit, and bounce off the tank armor again.
Understandable.
Understandable. Have a good day, sir.
Where's Benny?
He's
Right
prone
behind the tank by the looks of it.
behind
Okay.
the tank.
He's gonna have a real grand time because Ricky is backing up.
The cult killer is making a charge action against the tank. Zim, would I please be able to get a critical hit card?
Oh God, no, no,
All
please
right.
no. I don't want the tank to die.
Melee slashing energy.
Oh shit! You stay away from me.
Boom, headshot. Bonus effect, the target is staggered for 1 round and cannot speak or bite until healed. Want me to draw a different one?
No, headshot works for the tank.
Okay.
This guy punches his fist clean through the windshield. This is a bulletproof windshield, and this basically laser Wolverine claw fist comes straight through it.
Like I'm like as far back in the seat as I can possibly go.
Can I get a reflex save from Ricky?
Oh.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ricky's dead.
Uh-oh, guys. Oh, no.
There you go. He managed to do 20 damage to you.
Ow.
Yee.
He scrapes the Outer Space Foundation sticker off of my skull.
Alright, and it's Ricky's turn now.
Can I ram him?
He's on the he's basically mounted the tank at this point.
If
He's
I shoot
on
at
you.
him with the main gun on top, do I have to roll? Because the
You
turret
don't
already-
have you can't get an angle on him. So if you
Yeah,
look at the image there,
Can I
he's
smack him
underneath
with the gun?
Nope.
I will shoot through the windshield, through the hole he made.
Okay.
Full attack.
Full auto attack?
Uh,
At least thematically, just emptying the entire magazine through the window.
thematically, yeah. By the book, this gun only has 9 rounds in the magazine, but you know. Well, I'm gonna use 2/9 of the.
It
of
has
the magazine.
nine attacks in the magazine, so
Exactly. I'm using 2/9 of the magazine on him. All right. And it's just point blank. Miss both, of course. Why not? And then I'm just gonna scream on the inside.
Benny, you do now no longer have line of sight on the cult killer. You think you can hear Ricky's screams even above the sound of the tank.
Benny,
He's muted again.
you fool!
Why do you do this, Benny?
God damn it! I
He
just thought I
slurps up
unmuted
some
myself.
noodles in every single time he's not in combat. He's just slurping it up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Anywho, Benny's gonna do what he always does when there's trouble, and that is
Run away?
No. Pellet!
Of course.
As he reloads and fires at the one cult he can see, which is number 28. So fire on that boy. Bam. Does an 11 hit him?
No.
Reload.
Unfortunately not.
Great.
Professor, you're in the tank, and this thing has just shoved its lightsaber fist through the front windshield.
Is there enough space for me to shove my spear back through the other at them?
Yes, you can.
I shall do that. What?
Give me an attack roll then.
2 attack.
I'm getting my
That's-
Skittles.
That is 1 hit.
Woo! I actually hit something.
And you did some damage.
Suppose I
Is
should
Toby
have
Kale
the
doing
combat
anything
tracker up. I
well
don't
crammed
think...
inside the tank with you?
Well, yes, he is.
Oof.
Missing, unfortunately.
Always
Homework, you're in
gotta
this case
depress
bouncing
me.
off armor.
Always gotta depress me.
Hey, you hit.
Ruin all of my fun.
And dreams.
Pellet, you're up.
Yeah, Pellet's gonna try to vault. Oh, seeing that the turret is no longer actively firing, he's going to vault over and to the other side to try to land square on top of the Colt Killer sword first.
All right.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
This is the ultimate showdown.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an attack then.
Will do.
If it helps, I actually did reduce the cult killer's the cult killer a bit. That will definitely hit.
Okay. Thank you, D8.
That certainly did a lot. As you pull the blade back, you notice that its blood is more of a very dark, very viscous. It doesn't look like normal blood.
Does it stick when he tries to pull a blade out or anything, or does it feel the same
No,
in that way?
It feels stickier, like it's sticking more, but not enough to have any in-game impact. Does anyone have medical knowledge that can see it?
The professor does.
Give me a life science.
Pellet also has medical knowledge, by the way.
All right. You can give me a roll then on Pellet as well.
Life science, you said?
Yep.
The professor is very good at life science.
Not just medicine.
Well, it's
Medicine's
medicine,
retrieving
it's... Oh, wait.
That's true.
There is a
making
separate skill for medicine,
drugs.
but...
In this case, it is life science is more what we're after, because you're pretty sure that what this is would be 2 to 3 week old blood from a dead creature.
Oh, okay. I think we found the one.
Well, I don't think the professor would feel any need to share that. It wouldn't
And
seem
Samimi, yes,
relevant.
mysticism, this thing is undead.
With our tanks and our guns and our bombs and our zombie.
And on that note, it's Samimi's turn.
How?
It's a zombie lightsaber wielding Wolverine.
What did you just retrieve? Or what did you stash?
Okay, let's see. Go into spells. Ricky, drive very fast backwards.
No complaint. Oh god, it's gonna be his turn too.
So that attack will miss. What were you flinging with the telekinetic projectile?
Yeah, so dominant.
Yes.
20 feet.
Hang on, are you throwing that near me?
It's more or less a holy water sprinkler.
Alright, give me a D8. Samimi?
I had to stare at my dice to see which one it was.
So that bounces back. Alright, so that actually would catch it in the range.
Nice.
Go ahead and give me the 4d6 damage.
Two, 5,
3 sec.
3.
Did we literally do that gag in the other last week?
Well, it wasn't last week, but yeah.
17 will be enough to kill it.
Oh.
Quick
Pellet-
Private's laser claws.
Pellet will very much flinch and start to run when he sees that until it goes off and he realizes that was not a threat. Okay.
Yeah, you get a little wet. It doesn't burn you, but it does seem to burn straight through the other one.
Pellet will be quite impressed. Somehow he
The
found a
bot is
grenade he
revolting.
likes.
Why do we have who joined us?
Yeah,
What's going on?
someone's randomly joined. Hello?
No, it's a bot. It's going Skynet. It's going Rogue. That's what it's doing this yesterday.
It's playing a game. What's going on? I'm scared.
Okay. But yes, so you are able to take out that cultist.
Oh, thank God. I'm so fucking ready to just die.
Ricky, reverse
Yeah.
very, very slowly. If we can keep
Well,
his
wasn't I
corpse,
supposed to go fast?
if we can keep his corpse, he might have really neat things that we can trade for a lot of credits.
It's like still twitching though. I can see it. Its hand is inside the hole.
Yeah, that's the holy water. I hope.
Oh. You speak Latin? Because I think it's speaking Latin right now.
What's a Latin?
Old church talk. Don't worry about it.
So you see the other cult initiate move up again and shoot his pistol at the warden, and the warden is now on his literal 1 hit point staggered moment.
Oh. He lived.
How do we feel about the warden?
Well, I didn't want anyone to die, so
He's all right.
He staggers to about there. He will take a shot back at the initiate, and he'll kill them.
Oh. All right.
Hell yeah.
Pellet's got more respect.
This one's going to move up and take a shot at Pellet.
Hey.
No, put it this way, he probably couldn't hit Pellet if he wanted to, but rolling a natural 1 when trying to shoot at Pellet.
It's like the door closes in his face or something. Ricochet.
he shoots
Can I
a pellet.
get
It hits
a-
pellet right up the stoop.
Can I get a critical miss card, Zim, for a kinetic ranged piercing?
Wow, we're already at a critical hit and miss, both in our favor.
I bit my tug. You take
Do these
1
things have
point of
tongues?
damage and can't speak intelligibly until healed.
How do you
Okay.
bite your tongue?
How do these things bite their tongue?
Oh, in this case, because he only has 1 hit point because they were mooks, he accidentally blows his own head off.
Oh.
I literally made them 1 hit point mooks.
Does anybody have a bandage they can throw at the...
Beep. Beep.
Benny just ducks his head down, gives a
Okay.
sigh.
You're just having a grand old time, like getting buffeted by all the hover stuff. Oh, hold on, what's the tank's feet is 40 feet. I'm slowly backing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like a standard move, scraping the paint very nicely on the way out of the normal door.
But
You
we're
give-
scraping
you
the
give me
paint
some
of the
paint.
doors, not of the
Yeah.
tank.
Yeah, actually, the paint on the tank, there is no paint. That is just the white armor there.
I'm still gonna scratch it against the side.
Yeah, and the armor is not scratched.
The
Hell
door
yeah.
is.
E-
The
even,
armor.
even from the bullet impacts, the armor isn't scratched.
Hmm.
Benny stands up and dusts himself off.
I'm bleeding heart's gonna get us killed. Pellet, get the warden.
On it.
Come with us if you want to live.
Technically, Benny's Benny up first. I'm assuming Benny's just going to isn't going
Is
to
it?
shoot the warden or anything.
Are we
Now I-
not end of combat?
At this point, yes. The warden is in no position to be able to fight further.
The warden pulls up his pistol. I'm not done with you yet. We point our tank back at him. Say again.
Pellet will probably just brush his arm to the side, and that'd be enough.
Yeah, at this point, the warden, I'm going to mark him as neutral.
Oh, that's the last of us. Fuck. You've
Over
seen the
the-
last of us.
Over the shoulder he goes. He has respect to save him, but comfort is not included in the package yet.
All right, let's move.
And what about the prison guard that Eddie's still watching over, who's still carrying at the bottom of the stairs?
Do any of us remember he's there?
Well, Eddie's still watching at it.
Yeah,
Eddie's still watching.
I remember exactly where he is.
In technicality, Ricky can still see him.
Yeah.
Ricky has line of sight.
My
I can't
attention was
seem to move
elsewhere,
the
though.
warden. I can't seem to move the warden myself.
That's all right.
So are we taking him prisoner, or is he going to be a crew member? What are we doing with him?
Alright.
I'm
TBD.
pretty sure if we leave him alone here, he's gonna get, dead.
Stop turning it.
I got a 3-point turn. Gosh, give me a sec. It's hard to see. One of these monitors is broken. There we go.
Pellet's going to approach Scheme, and I think this is the first time they've seen each other because he was extracted by the others.
Yep. Scheme does seem a little nervous at first when he sees you, but if you take your helmet off and actually let him know it's you.
I do. I very much do that. Yes.
The second you take your helmet off, he gives you a big hug.
He'll kind of like forget. Oh yeah, you can't see me, and then he'll take it off.
Hey, Ricky?
Aren't you
got
a
a big
little
hole in my
short
head.
to be a bounty hunter?
Shush. Yo! You gonna sit there forever? Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
That was all the motivation he needed.
I'm assuming they're pretty much at this point prisoners.
Pellet will pick Scheme up and like toss him on his shoulder with a practiced move.
Hello? We're doing a prison break. You want to come?
Yes, Scheme will give lots and lots of hugs to Pellet.
Pellet will say nothing, but he's got the biggest grin.
And I know exactly what Samimi's doing right now. You're opening that matrix of yours and trying to update things.
Frantically.
I know what my players think most of the time. So you are able to fly back to the retrograde. You actually made it out of that pretty well. You guys didn't take all that much damage.
No, not at all.
Ricky had a small scare at the end, but yeah.
A bit of a small scare. That's an understatement. It's coming right at me.
I will also ask at this point: did you guys actually grab that body?
I made no efforts to actually touch it. Because
I
it's on the
Professor
tank.
would have had no interest.
was busy with the warden. I would not have.
All right, cool. You guys.
My understanding was that it was actually on the tank, so bringing the tank in would have brought the body in with us, right?
I know. When Pellet fought it and killed it, it fell off.
Okay.
But if none of you grabbed it, then it's not around, and you guys aren't around it when it reanimates.
Oh, cool. So it knows that we killed it.
Damn it, I
It's
muted again, that's why.
It stays dead for 5 turns, and then comes back.
I was going to say Benny was going to want to get those laser claws.
He doesn't have any.
Oh, he doesn't? There's like no item on him for that?
No, I know what he is. And some of you will be frantically explaining this. No, he's still dangerous. Get away. If he
Okay,
gets back up, we're dead.
alright.
Did you see a crystal on him anywhere?
No?
Okay, he's got nothing of value. We need to leave now.
What?
I'm
Yeah.
down for that. Yeah, I
Alright.
trust you on that one.
I'll get this thing up and running then. He says he moves up
Alright.
to the cockpit. Which I
You
think
move
is,
up to the cockpit
around
and
here.
find Zim's already in the chair because it's his ship.
Oh, you're
but of
already here?
course.
Okay, if I'm not flying, I'm gonna go do something else.
Start repairing the tank.
No, actually, he's going to try and heal the warden.
The professor will go ahead and take off at this point. You know, once
guess
everybody's
stabilize.
secured, as before, following, air traffic laws, as we make our way
Radios
back
are
to the
down.
retrograde.
As you fly back, there is no air traffic control. As you fly out, you notice that all the lights on the planet are off. That whatever that energy surge that caused all the problems on the in the prison appears to be planet-wide.
Oof.
Wow, that's unsettling.
Well, I certainly hope
It's
there's
just
not
a
a black hole
solar
that's
flare,
coming to
guys.
kill
Don't
us.
worry.
That's a pretty big solar flare. In
Well,
fact,
I
we
mean,
should
Just
check
kind of
the
happens
system.
every once in a while.
We should check the systems of the ship just to make sure we're still operating.
You're
Well, the
clearly
ship's
not
fine.
familiar
Ships are
with
shielded against this
RimWorld.
sort of thing.
There are multiple ships still flying around. The ships seem to be untouched. The tank seems to be untouched. Anything that was unshielded has been wiped out, which is pretty much anything that's not military.
Okay.
But a starship is designed to be shielded from EM radiation, so...
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense, I guess. Wait, this place was military, wasn't it?
This place was private.
Oh, fair enough. Could still be PMC.
And you think they're going to spend extra money on electronics? I mean, look at the size of the cells.
Fair enough. What can I do? I can sleep and I can stand up occasionally.
The crew quarters for the guards are bigger.
Barely.
So if
Yeah,
you guys
fair enough.
make it all back to the retrograde, is officially combat over. Yeah, what are you guys doing at this point? You have 2 prisoners and a rescued scheme.
Oh, I already said I'm trying to heal up the warden.
I'll try to patch up the tank and my head.
The professor will offer assistance to Ricky.
You guys are able to stabilize him. Fortunately, the major cuts in him were cauterized by the heat of the blades. The bullet wound is probably the worst part there, but even then, it didn't. It isn't bleeding or causing him any life threatening, so you're able to stabilize him quite comfortably.
All right, beautiful. He's
Well,
probably gonna need to stay in the med bay for a bit. I'm guessing you're gonna want to watch him. He's just a prison guard, specifically number 4.
ever since I started with this crew, I'm just getting whole new levels of most terrifying moments of my existence.
Oh, that's just
And
what
as
adventure
you
is
have
like.
successfully left, that is a level up.
That's
That will put you
terrifying.
all at level 6.
My
I did say
baseline
you were going to get that when you
You
when
did.
you successfully extracted.
I've got to look at all the stuff that I.
You were supposed to do that between sessions?
I did, but I forgot what I was gonna do.
Damn it.
I had a good idea of what I was doing. Probably.
So you guys are back in orbit. When you speak with Scheme and Twitchy, specifically Pellet speaking with them, you mostly learn that they were doing data running for an old friend. They mentioned the name Hot Black, and you remember him. He was... you did some work with him in the past. Let me send it in a private message so I'm not giving away other players' stories. I hope you can understand that. That's horrible spelling from me there.
No, I've got no idea what you're trying to say here.
So, while Pellet, Scheme, Twitchy, Carver all sort of run away and hide off in a room, what is the rest of the party doing?
Ricky's gonna finish repairing the giant hole in the tank. At least try as best he can, because some of these alloys he really doesn't have access to. He can kind of grab at some of the scrap that was kind of cut apart and kind of pushed out of the way by the cultists' kind of energy blade. And he has to make some substitutions, I imagine.
Mostly it's just the glass that actually seemed to be the weak point here. The metal itself seems fine. It's just the armored glass of the screen of the tank that was damaged.
Ricky's gonna start thinking about replacing that with just more metal.
So you can synthesize replacement glass there.
And I'll be doing that, as well as doing some improvements to the drone, as well as himself.
All right. What's that down? Samimi, Professor, Benny.
Yes.
While you're doing that, Pellet is going to take Scheme to the canteen, make sure he is properly fed, has the nutrition, and asks, asks him, has your favorite meal changed or whatnot? And whatever he replies with, he'll ask from Squeak.
He says, you should remember my favorite meal. And he won't elaborate on that any further. So basically, as DM, I'm letting you pick his favorite meal. Otherwise, I'm just going to use my random food generator to see what Squeak's cooking.
All right. Yeah. Favorite meal would be glass noodles
All right.
with pretty much any sauce. Doesn't matter.
Squeak can whip up noodles without a problem.
Smoothie, sir.
Pardon, I didn't hear that.
I think that was
It was a Martin GIF or video.
Squeakums.
Oh, someone redeemed a Martin GIF.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Smoothie, sir.
The professor will be working on the research on the corpses. You know, Benny's dad.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna be working on that.
All right. Well, where do you stick your two prisoners for now?
I look at shield number 04. What are you good at?
Goes in the prison guard.
I was just assuming that we were going to literally drop them at the nearest point of civilization.
I mean, to be honest, after that fiasco, we're probably going to be doing them a favor if we just bring them along.
I didn't want to presume. I just didn't want to leave them in the middle of nowhere with a stupid undead stupid thing and medical
Neither
attention
of them
being
seem
needed.
interested in joining the crew. If that helps on that front.
Middle of a glacier with no power.
But we did save their lives, so indentured servitude is a thing.
No, they are thankful that you saved their lives, and they've said that they're willing to offer you a reward once they returned to their station, but for now, they're prisoners and not interested in joining.
Oh, that's fair. How good are you with manning turrets?
Neither of them have ever handled anything larger than their sidearms.
Of course. Warden, you've got some life experiences, don't you?
Well, yes, he's been a warden for more than 20 years. Various different prison complexes.
Stop trying to recruit. We've got crew.
Oh, I'm not. I know. I'm just trying to give them something to do in the meantime besides just sit around and mope.
You mean you're going to give prisoners access to the ship?
Why not? What are they going to do? Shoot us?
He's going to be in medical. He's going to be somewhere. Do we have a brig?
Not
Ricky?
yet.
We can make one.
I weld some pipes together. We'll figure something out.
Ricky, let's make the brig together.
You can put them in an empty crew quarters and just lock the door.
I would like to point out that the professor has many varieties of cages.
That's just
or
inhumane.
you can use the professor's animal cages.
That's just inhumane, though.
I'll put it so, assuming you treat them well and just stick them in a crew quarters and lock the door, they won't cause problems. If you make them cause problems, I will make them cause problems.
Can I at least give them access to the mess hall? Samimi, can you make a key card system so we can give certain people access to certain rooms? You have that whole AI thing, don't you?
If you want to get them food, Squeak can deliver to. I mean, the ship's not that big that Squeak can't bring food to their quarters.
I know, but
Well, and then chat is voting to just flush them out in airlock.
Chat, no, we need the reward.
We kind of don't, but
No, we do. We absolutely need it. They might give us a Tesla cannon or my favorite gun,
Or 2,000 credits.
That too. That's really good. That's a lot of money. Think about how much money 2,000 credits is split 5 ways. How many ways?
I have decided on a feat again. This is always where I get hung up.
You're lucky you get feats.
Yeah, Benny only has the one.
I'm gonna. You know what?
He's gonna kick you with that one.
Let me just.
Okay, the chat is really figuring out ways to scare the crap out of these two
here we
guys.
go. 27 against Samimi. Just that. I'm kidding.
As
I
GM,
get the theme benefit.
GM, I veto any player versus player combat automatically. I don't care what the dice say. I don't care what the rules say. I do not allow player versus player.
Guys,
Fair
I'm a
enough.
celebrity.
I disagree.
It's in my character sheet. I can't argue against it. Almost pretty much everybody has either heard of me or can quickly find information about me. Uh-oh. One of my videos went hyper viral.
Oh god, it was the
Oh god.
it was the decap video.
It had, yeah, oh shit.
That one would go viral.
Oh fuck, oh fuck. How many views does it have?
It's nearing the 2 trillion mark.
Oh boy.
I like to imagine that it's running like an odometer right now.
Oh boy.
The top 3 comments. The first comment is a 4-paragraph talk about how this is clearly fake, and you can see all the special effects and the fakeness, and no one would ever really do that.
I pin it as a top comment and just reply, bitch.
The second one is a bunch of people trying to discuss where this was, how it could have happened, and how they can possibly start a fight club based off it.
Wait, are we talking about the decapitation thing with Pellet?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ah, yeah.
And the third is a big long discussion trying to figure out who the two people are.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many days is it going to be before the actual owner of that club decides to convert it to an actual death battle club?
They just have to. If they're not, they're missing out.
They're gonna make actual money this time.
I still have the map.
What's
I don't
the running
delete
to
maps.
Romans?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Pellet walks in, everyone just
Oh,
Oh, Pellet walks in. You're the one who died because in the armor.
Oh yeah, that's right.
told
Told you it was fake. Colt
Oh,
takes off
fuck.
helmet. I lived.
Beware, I live.
Yeah, that wouldn't that be a yeah.
That'd be a twist. Sublime. I might.
But who was dog?
What?
But who was dog? No,
Dog
but who
was
was
God.
phone?
But who was
But who was phone?
You're thinking
That's
about you're thinking about the picture of the dog answering the phone, saying, "Yes, hello, this is dog."
I'm combining the two in my head. Yes.
But whose phone?
Washing machine?
Okay.
Oh,
Anyway,
did I show you the answer? The never mind.
I love
Pellet,
lamp.
Pellet is has been away in his quarters, just catching up with Scheme, or asking about how he got himself into the mess, telling him why he has a bunch of other people around and not to be frightened of probably most of them. Anyway, at that point, he's going to take him back to the canteen and summon everyone just to, along with Kickstart. Kickstart will be there. Twitchy will be there.
Pretty much everyone but the prisoners at this stage can be there, and NPC crew can run the ship.
Ton and Squeaker might pop in. You never know,
Oh,
It's,
Squeak's there because you're holding it at the mess hall.
right?
He lives there.
Well, he did originally. Now he's got the quarters that are closest to it.
Pellet will patiently wait until everyone's arrived.
All right, so you all get invites to the mess hall. This seems to be a fairly regular occurrence. I'm assuming the mess hall is sort of like where everyone meets to discuss things and obviously for meals.
Is everyone there? Anyone choosing not to come? Or
I'm there.
Yeah, I'd be there.
it's
I'm on my
Mimi,
way.
Professor? Okay, Professor.
Yes.
All right.
When you ask a question of, is anybody not coming, and nobody answers, that means everybody's coming.
Could
Well,
also
I
mean that
kind of
somebody
asked
wasn't
it like,
listening.
yeah, I was asking like, is anyone choosing not to come? And
All right.
no response. Yeah, I see what you mean. Anyway. I know we've been doing this a lot lately, but it's time for introductions again. You've all kind of met these other two, Twitchy and Kickstart. You've gotten comfortable here, I hope. Nobody's harassed you or anything. Not that I
No,
think anyone
everyone-
would.
Everyone's been very accommodating.
Wonderful. Scheme? That is what I'm expecting. Nobody's had any issues yet, and hopefully this is comfortable for you as well. But I would like everyone to meet Scheme.
I'll look
Hello,
around. at
Scheme.
nobody.
Scheme is obviously Yosoki. He's hugging Pellet, sort of just hanging off his arm a little bit.
What's up?
I'm a good friend of Pellets.
Jimmy was just watching with 500% attention on this right now.
I am Professor Xavier Thoriston von Eucalyptus.
Oh,
What seems to be the problem there, Ricky? Is something malfunctioning still? If you like, I would be more than happy to take a look myself. I know you had a nasty
not, you know.
head injury recently, and I could definitely be of assistance if you require.
Appreciate it, but no thanks.
Well, all right.
Got everything kind of taken care of.
Well, all right then. As I was saying, I am Professor Xavier Thoriston von Eucalyptus, xenozoologist extraordinaire. If I may be of assistance, do not hesitate to ask.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, sort of half shuffles a little behind Pellet. He's a little overwhelmed with just a number of people.
You'll get used to that. But we do have quarters for privacy until then. Don't worry. The professors can be a little chatty, but I personally think it's all educational and interesting. Not everyone does, but I do. He's harmless until he wants not to be. So I wouldn't worry about him.
Okay.
Anyway, this is Benny, as he said. He's
Hello.
he recently, or until recently, was the son of my employer. And he is
right.
still the son of, but
I mean, yeah.
there's a
It's
bit of a
complicated.
story, but he's with us now. I'll just say that and leave questions for later.
Curious.
He smiles and waves.
Typing gestures.
Then there's Ricky. He,
From the Holobits.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I made that video.
If you have seen it, I don't know if they gave you any media access.
It's pretty
in there.
freaking rad. And Pellet was actually in that video. I'll tell you.
Scheme
well-
will point out that he's seen a number of Ricky's videos.
Hell yeah, dude! They give him the devil horns.
Well, okay. That introduction was easy. The legend, I guess. We've already met the professor. There's Samimi. Samimi, why don't you
Quick
say
question.
hello?
Don't
Yeah.
we get a feat at 6th level?
Every odd level, unless you're a
Oh,
class
right.
that specifically gets bonus feats.
Okay.
It seemed to give me a combat feat.
That's because
Yeah,
you're
'cause you're a
it's bonus feats.
Yeah, I'll deal with that later.
Soldier class is known for getting feats out the ass.
I mean, by default, I think every class has about 2 feats.
Yeah.
Ricky, I'm gonna slap you.
So Rathadans don't have any feet, actually.
Oh.
They are hyper intelligent slug people.
Budum tish.
Oh, right. Hi. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that you all know that. Well, So, I guess this is actually introducing myself and giving information about me to everybody else for once. Wow. I'm another Warrener. I was from 32C Deck 5. Residential. I was brought up in the pilot courier corps. Right
Oh.
until I was captured.
Scheme was also in the courier corps.
Oh, neat.
He was a data runner.
Ooh.
In short, he was information that was considered too sensitive to move to digitally transfer. He would physically carry a USB or hard drive with that data.
Oh, did you train with Vic, my brother?
He sort of taps his head from thinking, it's like, probably.
Neat.
I don't really remember, to be honest.
I know.
Samimi would know this, but no other character would. Warren data runners generally have storage implants, so that he may have an implant on him somewhere that physically stores data. And
I
you
feel
suspect
like
that's how sort of the secret data storage gets moved.
would this be something Pellet might know? I feel like it might.
I'm assuming Pellet would know because he would have worked with Scheme on things.
Mhm.
So you'd also notice that he would have on him a data storage medium that's implanted into his body.
Right. Well, that's everyone aside from Squeak here, our lovely chef. He
Squeak
can
will
work
give
wonders.
a soft wave.
Well, of course you already know Kickstart and Twitchy. Anyway, that would be the primary crew. There are others about, but you'll meet them in due time, I'm sure. Does anyone have questions or plans? I know I kind of hijacked everyone for this rescue mission, and
So
I have,
Twitchy will actually speak up and ask Scheme, sort of half whispering it, not trying to hide it, but it seemed almost out of habit to always talk quietly about these sort of things. Did they find the data? Twitchy will Scheme will pat his leg and go, "No, they didn't. We still need to deliver it, though."
right,
Which point
right.
he'll look up at you, Pellet, and go, "I need more help."
I suppose that makes complete sense. Well, if it's not compromised, I don't see the point in refusing. Who are you delivering it to?
We need to. One moment. This is DM mental block.
Fair enough.
We need to deliver it to Hot Black.
Oh. Oh,
Is that a place or a people?
that is a people.
As far as so when he mentions Hot Black, Ricky, can I please get a culture check?
Ooh. Oh goodness. All right.
Scheme will say that Hot Black is currently on the on Absalon Station, so you know where they are. "21 will do it. That's a huge bonus.
Yeah.
I know, right?
You hear Hot Black, and the first thing that comes to mind is,
Yeah, tell me
What?
in private DMs, right? I
Okay.
wanted. I might want to be secret. I don't know. Add 1 to. Oops. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna keep quiet about it for now, because I don't know what's
Okay.
going on. I felt like I knew what was going on, but now Ricky doesn't.
Well, if this is, I suppose there's no getting around that. But are you?
It's information specific to Ricky, so
No, I'm not. I know. I'm just going off of what was just said out loud. What the name drop of hot, or yeah,
hot black.
hot black. Is are you sure that the help you need is from me?
Well, we need to get to Absalon and deliver the data,
Right.
and
Do I need to be there? Not on. I could be in Absalom, but do I need to be in proximity?
I guess not.
Great fun!
I want you.
Right, Boo?
And we have an influence.
Oh
of
dear.
course, you would say that.
What have we got?
What kind of bamboozled are we about to get?
I didn't see it pop up on the thing, so I'm just waiting for Zim to. There we go. I'm actually going to have to deny that because the first part is okay. The second part there is sort of bit breaking the game balance.
That's a big move right
Alrighty.
there.
So I apologize for that one, Friendly Festian.
You had to say that, didn't you?
Well, I know you have history with him, but we need to deliver this. We need this contract. We need to pay off our debts.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything better than not ever seeing him again, it's not having you indebted to him. I'm in.
I certainly
Thank
know
you.
what it's like to have to pay off debts. I'm in.
You have my thanks as well, Benny. Thank you. But I should say, do not take this guy lightly.
All right.
That is all.
I
Okay.
really do not understand most of this, but I suppose I might lend my services if they are requested.
I would like, if possible, to not have him recognize me. The armor may suit me well.
Scheme will point out that he didn't recognize you at first when you had the armor on, and he should recognize you.
Yes, that is
Furious
relieving me.
Updating.
I'll give everyone the equivalent of a long rest as well.
I think.
We don't need it there, sir. Because it would be assume you are going to be heading back to Absalon at this point.
Before we go, I do have
Yep.
to make a small stop on the planet.
A small stop.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't think we've got any ships that I have the keys to at the moment. So, Professor, or actually, I'm not gonna fit in your ship, Benny, so I'm not gonna ask.
Wait, what?
Professor, you mind me taking your ship down to the surface for a bit?
Do make sure that you top off the gas and please don't damage it, but yes.
Hey,
Like,
will
this thing
do.
uses gasoline?
I feel like that's an
Oh,
expression.
hydrogen gas. Come on.
Exactly, hydrogen. I thought
Hydrogen,
that you would know
deuterium, uses
that.
tritium for the fusion reactor. And then I know
Maybe-
there's a little bit of hydrazine inside the
You-
throttle body to make sure that the actual high impulse thrust mix actually ignites real quick.
You need to upgrade to quantum reactor. I'm just telling you right now.
And with what aftermarket? Fucking for real.
It's just more
You
efficient.
got OEM and that's it.
I like how we're pretending like we know what we're talking about.
I'm gonna head down to the surface with anybody who wants to come with.
Pellet's gonna stay wherever Scheme goes at this point.
All right. Scheme's going to be following you, so if you want to head down, he'll follow on with you.
No, Pellet will stay up on board.
All right.
He needs to mentally prepare.
All right.
So you guys head down. And you're heading to, I believe, the cemetery? Are
Correct.
reading the situation correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's exactly where I'm going.
We won't need the map in this instance yet.
Mhm.
So as you enter the cemetery, you obviously head towards where you know the that
Out of it.
particular grave is.
It's like pick my way through the very overgrown paths and stuff.
Yep, and so half a second, just get it up. You see, I've put it into tabletop images. I'll put it into Retrograde Renegade at this point as well. You see this individual standing at the grave, placing a rose on it.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna stare for a while, quite confused. I help you, buddy?
He looks at you. Give me a sense motive.
Oh boy. Oh, uh-oh, here we go.
Teleport's behind you.
Nothing personnel, kid.
All right. You're not sure what, but the second he looks at you, he turns and runs away, leaving the rose on the grave.
Turns and run. My pistol is just instantly summoned to my hand. Can't think of what to say to him, so keep it in my hand and go over and see if he left anything else other than the rose.
No, it's just a rose. It looks higher quality than the average roses you sometimes see.
I'm gonna take it, kind of brush it off onto the nearby ground, and I'm going to crush it under my feet. I want
Alright.
to see if the guy is still like watching from the tree line. And then I'm going to walk away. I'm going to head back to the ship.
All right. He's as far as you can tell, he's gone.
All right. I'll be a lot quieter than usual when I get back on the ship. I did quick stop and refuel it. But I'm gonna head almost right out of the ship and like across the main hallway into my workshop. I'm just gonna start working on something absentmindedly.
All right then. Did anyone else have anything to finish on Castrovelia?
hamster to suck eggs.
Nah, I'm good. But we have
The
influence.
professor is still doing his studying on the creatures. We do have influence in regards to the grave thing. There it is.
Unfortunately, not. I am going to have to deny that one as well. This is
Alright.
a major story point for another character's story.
I figured. I was just passing it along.
Just apologizing that I'm unable to accept that one. So, can someone roll me 1d12 for the travel time back?
Absolutely, sir. Here it is. Woo-wee!
10-day travel time.
Oh,
Ricky,
look, it
this is
wasn't
why
my
you
fault.
let me pilot.
It's not my fault.
It is absolutely your fault.
I did not touch the pilot seat the whole time.
Then why did it take us 10 days, Ricky?
Because
I don't know.
because the eddies and the currents and the drift.
Got stuck in the warp storm.
Basically, yeah. In this campaign, the drift has turned from something fairly serene with a little bit of danger to warp storm.
It's getting kind of spicy. Oofda.
Ricky, I blame you for this.
There's no Citrix Maledictum yet.
I am going to say to the professor at some point, as like in passing, I'm just gonna say, "Oh, I was getting into the ship, and I accidentally erased the settings for where the seat ought to be. So hope that doesn't make you too angry. I don't know how that happened."
Everyone get ready for player combat.
Also the mirrors as well.
That is alright. I can go ahead and fix those. Not a problem.
This is about as upset as I've ever seen the professor.
This is the second he's out of earshot. And now to plan my revenge.
He just starts leaving low-level EM fields around.
Oh no.
Just
Maybe
leave leave high strength magnets attached to the floor. He steps on it, can't move.
And they just compile with Ricky's outer space program thing that's stuck on his head.
Yeah, it is still on my head. That I'm
It is.
trying to get it off.
I'm not going to let you forget about it because I have to suffer the same fate.
Mm-hmm. And make sure you see it whenever possible.
You forget that it has to be audible for me to do it.
Mm-hmm. I'm aware.
I think this whole time, Pellet and Steam will have been
Spending a lot of time together, yes.
yes, but also touring the ship while there aren't as many people on, and it's not as crowded. Yeah.
You've been giving him the full tour?
Yep. Well,
That
well, the touring is good.
Low key, Benny is going to stalk the shit out of them.
It doesn't take Pellet too long to notice this. There
Oh yeah.
Are you
are
sure?
telltale signs.
Are you
Well-
sure?
Okay.
He might not
Benny?
notice you, but he might notice a smell.
In that case, Benny, can I please get a stealth check at -20?
Minus 20.
And anyone who wants to spot it can make a perception check at +10.
All right, hold on. Why is it minus 20 and plus 10? Damn.
Well, +10 because they have access to the cameras and the security systems of the ship, and -20 because you're trying to move around while doing it.
That's
And you're on a clean ship.
fair enough.
Oh.
Nat 20, here I come. All right.
Give me a second. I will.
Send me
I might
with
just...
the plus 25.
Oh, okay, that's not as good as what I can get Eddie's to be with the +10. I might break 40 here though.
All right, I
I
need to do
have a
this.
wisdom-based class with
Oh, I was on
perception as a
20 for a
class
sec.
skill
I saw
and a
that as
racial
well.
bonus to class to perception. I
Oh, it's not.
see it.
It's not +30. Sorry, it's +20.
Yeah, so, but still, you guys are easily able to see, just through access logs and the location tracking and cameras and everything, that Benny's
I-
pretty much following around Pellet. And
He's doing his.
I
own
haven't
thing.
rolled yet. I want to see
That's
what I
good.
roll.
I mean,
How do I do
I'm not trying. I should note, I'm not trying to hide the fact that I ever stalked them. I'm just trying to hide myself from Pellet and the scheme.
Also,
How am
so
I-
you want to say they don't actively see you, but they just
Don't actively
Oh,
see and or hear.
How do I adjust?
There's a little modifier
perception,
box.
just
in
drag
the...
and roll, I think.
Oh no, there's a little modifier box in the lower left-hand corner.
Yeah. And what do I do with it?
Hit it,
Type the number.
enter 10.
Oh, you type. I keep scrolling. Thank you. Okay. This is perception.
Does me having a lucky use rabbit's foot give me a reroll?
Considering you're at -4 and everyone there rolled above what your minimum would be,
Yeah.
but yeah, so you are all able to see that yes, he is stalking Scheme and Pellet as they do their tours of the ship. You guys don't see him when you look back, but you're able to easily keep up in location tracking and cameras on the ship. It's clear that he is following you.
Yes. Pellet will sigh, and he's not completely surprised. I'm gonna have to have a talk with him. He'll say to Scheme.
I have out of character shared the Samimi's shipping grid as it is currently set.
I saw that. Yeah.
One other thing, I'm assuming this is just a bit point of housekeeping. I assume when you went back down to the planet, you returned the guards to the planet.
We're not dragging them to
Or
actual
we'll
location.
we'll drop them off at like a 7-Eleven at the outskirts of town.
Yeah, that's good enough.
As Ricky has a sudden hankering for a certain artist, and he's gonna play some of their albums, just kind of listening through it all, because he forgot like how good those albums were. But he's doing that in the hangar, full blast.
So, Pellet, you will recognize the music that Ricky is playing.
Pellet will glare, but he won't say anything.
Also, the that guitar that I picked up ages ago but haven't gotten around to fixing.
Yep,
It's time.
Oh boy.
that
Also,
will need a check.
Perfect. What kind of check?
Whatever you think is most appropriate, but it does require a check.
My culture and my engineering are only +4 apart. I'd like to do engineering. I think that would fit best. Also, I think my is my bypass +3 yet? No, it's still +2. Okay. I'm gonna do engineering and see if I can't at least get it to play.
All
I'll
right.
work on sound quality later, but I want to make sure that it actually can play at least a little.
All right then. Give me
Hi-ya.
engineering. Let's see what we got. All right, a 31. You haven't got it to be able to play yet, but you are certainly making progress. It's looking in a lot better shape.
Okay. There's a lot
So
of
I-
small
I'm-
parts on this son of a gun.
Running this as an extended test, so you need to get a total of 500.
Ooh. All right. Should I keep track
For-
of it? Or are you?
No, I can keep track of it. That was your second attempt. You're now at about 50.
All right.
I round it to the nearest ish.
Nearest. Okay.
Yeah, so you're at about 50 right now. So you've got it to the point that it's holding together.
And it's in one solid piece.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So to put it in perspective, it is a magic item.
Mhm.
It's not
Still
just
working
hey,
with
this
that.
is a random weird thing. It is actually a magic item. So
Mhm.
Pellet will hold Scheme aside and wait around a corner and hope for Benny to make the mistake of coming around that same corner. Should he
I make
be
a roll for
following that
this?
close?
Should I make a roll for this?
So, because you're all tied into the ship systems, you can see where each other are all the time. Do you want to step around the corner? You can
gonna
see
make
where
it-
each other are.
I'm gonna make it look like I'm backing off.
All right. Pellet will wait a minute and then he'll sigh and continue the tour, but lead it to Benny's quarters. And there he'll just wait inside. He'll talk idly with Scheme for as long as is necessary.
And how long is that, Benny?
You just hear over the tech. Hey, Pellet. Pellet.
He'll just straight out call out without using any communicator or anything. Yes?
Pellet.
Yes?
Hello, are you there?
You can hear him responding.
Can I? He's not using his communicator.
Where is Moriarty at this moment in relation to them?
That's a good question. Probably a little bit down the hall. He could.
You can
He
hear
probably. He probably could absolutely hear them, but he's like, I'm waiting to hear it back on the thing because I think I'm clever.
Okay. Pellet realizes, yeah, he can check his location on the device, so he knows he's within earshot. And instead of replying, he's just going to go back to talking, but start showing off all of Benny's stuff to Scheme.
Ah, yes, the inappropriates.
Not yet, but if you force my hand.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. There's not much besides that.
There's this homemade video and that homemade recording.
There's this internet browsing history.
There's this collection of empty bottles.
Oh, look, I found the full bottle of booze.
Oh, hey, there's this potion. I forgot. Yeah, he has this.
He has a number of potions, actually.
Yes.
And he'll speak up loud enough to definitely be overheard. I don't know what this one does, but should I try it?
Just over the tech that Pellet, don't be stupid.
So there was a pink, a white, or 2 reds.
There are 2 reds. I'll take one of those just in case. He can't get too mad. He still has one.
Give me a just any roll. I need an odd or even basically from you.
I don't think he's taken it yet, if that's what you think. He's just threatened to.
Oh, but if you grab one, I need to know which one you've grabbed.
Okay. Any die roll?
Any die, I just need an odd or even.
Gotcha.
Odd. You grabbed the sweet and spicy one, as opposed to the one that tastes like cherries and raspberry. They have other effects on them. I just noting which one.
I didn't know they had different flavors.
You guys haven't tasted them yet.
This is true, so it's just a bottle of red liquid.
Yeah. All right.
You've given us meta knowledge. We're going to use this to win the world.
Hey, you grabbed probably the most fun one there. So
All right.
One that tastes like sugar and spice and a bunch of nice things.
So, I think if he doesn't join us in the next 30 seconds, let's say, I don't think he'll mind if I take this.
Pellet, I don't even know what that does.
Are you in the room?
No.
he's telling you over the TechNet.
Pellet isn't going to respond to anything on the TechNet.
Pellet. Pellet, don't.
He'll uncork it very loudly.
It smells sweet and hot, like spicy hot.
Well, I'm excited to see what this does. Scheme, are you okay with this?
Scheme's alright. Scheme's following your lead on this one. He hasn't had a drink with you in a long time, so he's excited for it.
No response.
Bottoms up.
Alright. Roll me 2d6, please.
This is how many times you die. That's a...
Those aren't D6?
Yeah, I need 6-sided dice.
I am deaf, apparently.
So how is the professor's research coming? Hello?
Sorry, just updating. So we got 1 and 3. Okay. So you drink it, you certainly feel stronger. Like, you feel like top of the world at this point. You at the same time do feel a little queasy.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the alcohol burns. It's got a really smooth burn on it as well,
Hmm.
and that burnt taste lingers on your tongue. My apologies, I'll just finish that up. So, looking at the two corpses, it appears that you suspect that Robert was compromised years ago based on the amount of degradation in his system. But you're suspecting the other Benny probably only was probably only converted to a drone 2 or 3 months before the encounter.
Okay. Now, what about weaknesses?
The same as from before with electrical. They seem resistant to piercing and slashing. They certainly have a number of construct traits. I will call it at this point, you have yet to try and open up their heads and look at the code. You've just been looking at the physical at this point.
Alright. He's gonna look for ways to reverse it. Still. But assuming all of the physical traits are done, he's gonna go for the code.
Alright.
He's gonna pull out a
on
separate
reverse
computer, make sure it's not connected to any of the ship systems, just... I'm not talking to you, Alexa!
You said computer.
But yeah. He's pulling out a second computer to look through it with.
Alright. On reversing, you're pretty sure that it's impossible. Pretty sure that once the process has started, it is irreversible. You assume you turn the sound off.
How about a way to do some manner of, like, vaccine for it? Stop it from taking hold in the very first place.
Potentially, you'd need to get a sample of the original nanites as opposed to a completed skeleton, because once it's built, that's it. There's the original conversion system is off. It doesn't exist.
Interesting. Well, anyways, what do I find from the code?
You boot up the machine, and even though you've turned the sound off, you can tell that it is trying to scream out that sound.
My
The machine.
sixth sense go off from this.
No, because he was smart enough to put it on a completely separate machine.
Gotcha.
It lasts for a whole 5-10 seconds or so of it actually being connected before the machine blue screens, then melts.
Ooh.
Like the hard drive physically melts.
Hell yeah. That's pretty radical.
On the second computer that I pulled out to look at it with?
Yeah, this was the backup machine, but the one that was separate from everything. It lasted around 10 seconds before blue screening, then physically melting.
Did I find anything from that?
During that 10 seconds, you were just connecting.
Good to know. I got no idea what else to do with them at this time. The professor's gonna call up Benny. Hello, Benny. Was there anything particular you would like me to observe any rituals or such when disposing of these bodies?
So, Benny, from your perspective, you don't want them disposed of. You want to hand these in to Church of Abadar,
Right, yeah.
because that way it proves that it wasn't you, and you might be able to have some assets unfrozen? Question
Yeah.
mark?
Potentially. Yeah, just keep them, I guess, morgued for now. I need to work out some stuff with the church about that.
All right, I will do so. My studies have concluded. We need to find a still transforming specimen.
Pellet might be one now.
Good
sorry.
point. Pellet.
Yes?
I require you to come to my lab. I need to run some tests.
Well, what timing? Yeah, I guess so. I feel a little queasy. Sure.
So,
Getting more
and
towards the
as you open the door, Pellet, you slam the door open. You don't actually know your own strength at this point.
Oh.
So if you take a look at your character sheet, you'll see I've updated temporary modifications.
I saw
You gained-
the stamina, but I'm trying to figure out where that is in the sheet.
You gained +6 strength and lost 6 constitution.
Pellet,
Oh.
I would like
Why?
you to make an intelligence saving throw, please. Was that good
Am I
enough for
actually-
you, Tanya?
Oh, I see.
All right, well, I guess I succeeded there.
You see, now I want to wait for like a combat in one of your other games and like redeem, I attack. Insert what I want to do here.
You do what?
Well, say for example, an airship on the other game. Just redeem that. Say something short, and say, quote, "I jump off the airship," end quote.
Yeah, I'm not going to allow that.
Why not? That'd
Doesn't
be
your
beautiful.
character fly
Very
anyway?
obvious reasons.
Yeah, that's at least a moderate.
This is
Okay,
something
but-
completely different from ethereal influence.
I'm not claiming. I'm not claiming points to do something. I'm claiming points to have Zim say something.
Yeah,
There's
I wouldn't
literally a-
allow it. I would not do it.
Pellet will hold out his arm to offer a perch, the usual perch for Scheme as he bumbles his way back or to the lab.
Yep. So you're basically your constitution has gone down a little bit. Your strength has gone up. You are also a little bit drunk.
Mm-hmm. All right, Professor. What's the deal?
Then he stands in the room with them. As he's already
Yes,
done.
I need you to lay down on that table there for me. I need to run a few tests.
Oh, ladies, shield your eyes.
I'm sorry.
Oh, nothing.
I'm a man, Pellet.
Well, assuming that,
Don't teach my
Pellet does lay down, the professor will activate the,
He does.
restraining, the restraints on it, as well as the ray shielding.
What's this all about, eh?
Well, it is possible that you might have been infected with the source of these drones that we keep encountering, and I need to look you over and see if that is indeed the case.
Well, I
The restraints
argue
are
with
for
that.
your own protection as well as ours.
Pellet will instinctively reach up to scratch his arm without thinking. If
Pellet
he can.
tears up his own skin with his strength.
The professor will then activate the automatic, all the scans and such. Probably a needle or two going out to draw some blood. Various things like that.
How does Pellet react?
That moment when you realize you forgot you were still logged into Space Engineers and out in the middle of space, and you see out of the corner of your eye as your character suffocates to death. Oops.
That one's on you.
The vacuum of space does sort of do that to people.
I was a little distracted and forgot all about that.
Pellet understands perfectly once he knows what's going on. He's not going to fight this. He realizes it can actually be a good thing to check.
Hey Zim, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
First off, we've got influence that I got distracted from.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My gosh.
Well, there we go. So anyways, what kind of role do you want, Jaffer? I am running...
Give me a... what is it? There's life science. What's the other one that's available? More engineering one.
Physical science.
Yeah, can I get a physical science on that one? Pellet is clean.
But he's also buff.
Oh, no. So looking at nanobots or drones or anything like that, Pellet's clean. He does appear to have a slight alcohol poisoning, but nothing that's, unrecoverable.
Alright, it seems that you are clean, Pellet. Benny, since you're right here, why don't you go ahead and take his place?
I've got nothing to hide, probably.
Yeah, I want to put aside any doubt. I'm sure we all do.
As you lie down, the lights flicker. Just for a moment.
Ship being sassy with me.
I smack one of the lights because it dared disobey me.
It goes out.
Fuck. I'm gonna go
How
march
dare you.
around and find the replacement bulbs. Angrily.
We have those long tubes.
Oh boy.
You find the cupboard with the replacement bulbs, and they're all gone.
I'm gonna go yell at somebody for breaking all the bulbs. First person I find. I'm just gonna assume that it's them.
Give me a perception.
Alright. I mean, this is gonna take place over like 10 minutes, so they can do their thing.
It's Mimi. I blame Samimi.
No, I know who's actually to blame. It's even better. Give me a perception.
Alright.
Is it Ricky?
You're pretty sure you caught the silhouette of a fox.
Do we have any Fox people as crew?
I don't think so.
What the fuck?
Nope.
All right.
All right,
We'll
time for a
follow.
stowaway side mission. Let's go.
Yes, we do.
Do we?
One of the computer technicians, Parvis Calcis. Computer engineer, male, Fennec Fox.
Oh.
Is it a Phoenix Fox silhouette or is it a Fox silhouette? Because that is a different silhouette.
It's a normal fox silhouette.
Ah.
That's annoying. I'll go give him a piece of my mind. Not particularly hurrying though, because I didn't see. I saw they weren't hurrying. Also, I'm angry, so I'm kind of like stomping.
As you sort of go looking, while it's a silhouette of a fox, it's small. Like, maybe only a foot tall.
Huh.
Am I being pranked? It's the only explanation.
Do we have fox dwarves? Is that a thing?
No.
Back towards that Fennec idea.
Also, you can go back to doing science stuff.
See, but Fennec have more obvious ears.
You can come back to me.
Alright. As you're chasing it through, it is actually nearing the med bay.
All right, perfect.
So we'll go back to the med bay, where Professor can give me a physical science roll.
If he rolls a nat 1, Benny's dead.
Benny. And how does Benny react to needles and scans and poking and prodding?
He doesn't like needles, but he's fine with everything else. He hates needles, though. Absolutely hates needles. No needles. No needles.
Unfortunately, they just happen automatically.
No needles. Stab. No needles.
Ah!
Stab.
Ah, why?
In fact, it almost seems perfectly timed that every time you say no needles, it does another blood draw. You're pretty sure it's taken more than it did from Pellet at this point. Just each time you say it, it's just another one.
Is this something he programmed in?
He's just got to be more thorough with you because you have a history. You have a family history of these things.
Pellet will look back and forth between the two of them, worried now. Is it inconclusive? Is that why it's just still going?
Well, you see, he has a family history of this occurring. In addition, he was the one to implicate that you might possibly be one. Therefore, I must be extra certain and thorough in my examination of him.
You get to sit on this thing next, Professor.
So it does look like he's clean. You do, however, learn that in order to be 100% certain, you'd probably want to take a bone marrow graft.
Oh.
Ah, yes.
Uh-oh.
We are going to need a bone... a bone marrow graft from you. They
what?
do hold still.
No. Betty just gets up off the table. Not doing that. No.
Betty is
stop.
strapped down.
No. He would not have consented to this.
Betty is strapped down, and there's a ray shield. Same as with Pellet. As an especially big needle comes up from the table.
Can I get a fortitude save?
I would like to take this moment to get distracted looking in the window. Oh shit! I'm gonna bring up my my little
13.
handheld like camera, and I want to take a picture of this disaster happening.
You didn't think that Benny's face could contort quite like that.
God damn.
Like
Yo,
you
with
just
the
mix
needle
it
in
all.
come
that, there's a little
now.
bit of
That
oh my
hasn't
god.
Oh, wait,
it
hold on.
hasn't even
Man, this would be
gone.
a perfect.
Oh, come
Yo,
now. It
this would be a
hasn't even
perfect
gone
disaster
into you
area
yet.
like album cover. Holy
Do
shit.
something like that.
It hasn't even gone in yet.
It's like that was just the anesthetic needle.
Hey, there's anesthetic. You're good.
If the anesthetic needle hurts that much, what do you think the main needle feels like?
Hopefully, nothing after that kind of.
You cannot anesthetize a bone.
Yeah, but
Ah,
you can
It
help
hurts.
everything.
Oh, you can
around it.
anesthetize it so everything else doesn't hurt, but the bone graft itself still hurts. Like, yeah.
And on that note, it looks like we are having an ad time. So everyone will be back in about 60 seconds.
All right, what are we talking about for 60 seconds?
Well, Tanya's specifically saying here this scene's censored due to graphic content, so we'll come back and the the graft is complete.
Okay.
I mean, probably about half of them can still hear us, so...
Hmm.
Which is why we don't talk ill of the audience people.
At least until the stream's over.
Do-do-do.
Now they're starting to get new quotes for you, Zim.
Yeah... Yeah...
So let me know when we're back up, and I can and we can resume.
We are back.
All right. So while you are looking at all of this and sort of horror, Benny, you do notice on the roof, right next to the light fitting, it looks to be a familiar-looking fox. You see it for a moment before the light goes out.
Oh. What? Okay.
And for everyone else in the room, the light goes out.
God damn it. We're out of lights, by the way. I don't want to alarm you. We have 0 more light, like, just at all.
Does the ship possibly have any bioluminescent liquid that it can produce?
Is there seriously anyone in the crew who can't see in the dark?
It's about if it starts seeming like a super dim lit hellhole, then it's gonna start becoming one. That's the issue. What, am I the only one who used to be like a space janitor? No?
You
Only me?
notice the aliens always attack people in the dimly lit corridors. They never attack in the bright lights.
I've seen a hollow vid or two.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
No, we are not doing Vashanarada.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
What the heck is Vashanarada?
It's a Doctor Who thing.
Ah.
Let me put it this way. While they were scary, at least you could blink.
Are you talking about the Weeping Angels?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd be invincible. I don't blink.
You can blink in shifts.
I think they are probably the scariest monster from all of Doctor Who.
Maybe, but they don't quite destroy you. Not in the same way.
No, they just send you back in time and let you live to death.
Yeah, but you were already
mean-
doing that.
I would also like to point out that the Doctor never ran from the Weeping Angels. He defeated them a couple of times.
Yeah, the Vashta Narada. That's
His
a whole different
solution to
story.
them was, okay, you can have the fucking library, just let us leave.
I still like that. You're in a library, read about me. And they're like, yep, okay, we'll back off.
That was a good line. Anyway,
Yes, so the lights sort of just went out in the med bay, but the bone scan does come back to say that Benny, I was looking at Discord, that Benny is clean. He does not have
I'm not
any problems.
sure I believe these results. After all, there's no way that he is actually perfectly clean like these suggest. It must be false positive or false negative. I'm gonna need to run another test.
Pellet, could you kill
Professor, I think
for me?
that's enough. Professor, I think he's proved himself now.
Well, if you truly want to put the safety of the crew in that belief, then I suppose we shall go for it.
I am invested in. I'm directly invested in about half the crew at this point. I am making this judgment with a lot of thought.
All right. Well, then the professor will release him.
He's going to be walking with a slight limp. Because the best place to get a bone graft from is the hip.
Ow.
It hurts for about a week.
Luckily, we're in space for 10 days.
Can
I
I
mean, this
continue
could be
working-
like a lot of other D&D places where a week is 10 days.
That is one of the weirdest things ever.
Before
Can
Benny
I-
leaves the room,
Sorry. Oh yeah. Go on.
I'll make it quick. Before he leaves the room, he'll say, "Now, was there something you needed?"
I needed you to not be in my room.
Well, you could have told me that,
I was trying to. You weren't picking up.
and you weren't answering me.
Answering you when?
When I called you.
You didn't call me.
I called you multiple times.
I have no record on my log here saying that you called me.
I called you audibly, and I know you had heard me.
Could you take your lover's quarrel elsewhere, perhaps? I do have many others to test on board.
I'm-
Samimi, could you come down to the med bay, please?
Yeah, Professor, you're gonna have to get tested sooner or later.
I will be
Okay.
tested.
Don't worry, I'll run that test.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Oh, I would love that.
Only by an individual who actually knows what they are doing, thank you.
I know what I'm doing.
Right.
Hey man, if you can just operate on yourself, like straight up, I'll let you do that. It's
That'd be
fucking-
fun to see.
That's brutal, yeah. Definitely gonna videotape it though.
The system
Maybe
is
walks in shaking
automated,
water
so
off
I
of her,
could
or off of his paws. What?
I could accomplish that. Yes, Mimi, we need to run tests to see if you might have been infected by the nanites that have been plaguing us. Would you mind laying down on this table, please?
He lifts an eyebrow, and then goes full on star butterfly mode.
I don't even know what that means.
Star versus the forces of evil.
No.
Glowy, floaty.
Celestial power stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on, wasn't the princess's name actually Star Butterfly in that TV show?
I don't know.
I need to look that up now. That was legitimately her name. Her name was legitimately Star Butterfly.
Samimi, would you, kindly lay down for me?
Sure.
Thank you. And like with the others, he'll activate the restraints, the ray shielding, and activate the testing process.
And the bone grafting.
No, that was only, for, those that have family history or other, causes for concern that require me to be extra thorough.
It's actually, from what you figured with both pellets and bennies, you need a bone graft to figure it out. Without a bone graft, it's undetectable.
Oh, well then, okay, I guess Samimi is getting a bone graft too.
Says everyone will be needing a bone graft.
Pellet, get back on the table!
But it's occupied.
Once Mimi's done.
Oh,
At least Mimi has magic for this.
I mean, kinda.
Speaking of which, I'm going to go get some booze. And Benny limps off.
Alright. Samimi comes back clean. Sore, but clean.
Jeez, I got dinner first.
Well, I'm
The
feeling like almost at
professor-
this point, like we're like Battlestar Galactica Cylon detector level.
Like what?
The Battlestar Galactica Cylon detector.
No idea.
TV show, somewhat similar premise of machines hiding as humans, undetectable. I only realised the connection there between what I'm doing in Cylons.
Well,
But if you've seen the new Battlestar Galactica, then you know sort of how this is going right now.
I have not. But the professor will, lay down, do the tests. We'll get Pellet back on there, do the test there.
Tanya says we need to increase your nerd levels.
Yeah, I see that. My nerd level is just in different categories. That's all. Anyways.
Nope. It's really mainly in one. You got 20
So I'm
intelligence.
assuming nobody has has anything. The professor will just basically be going through the entire crew at this point.
And
If you go through the entire crew, I will need one roll. I'm not telling you for who or what, but I will need one more roll.
Oh,
Yep, the entire crew.
it better not be me.
Oh, another 25.
All right. One moment then.
I got bones. You can't give me a bone graft.
Pellet, I think one of your friends might be dead.
So Zim's received it via PM. There was one positive result.
Oh no, it's Squeak.
It's Eddie.
For the record, he does not release anybody until he gets that negative result.
Okay.
Pellet, could you meet me in, outside of the med bay, please?
I knew it.
Yes. Yes, I can.
Benny, are you in the room?
No, I'm off getting drunk. I'm probably drunk at this point if they've run enough tests.
I'd assume that almost everybody, well, basically everybody has wandered off after the tests and stuff.
Pellet was going to follow and continue the conversation with Benny, but that didn't follow. That didn't happen.
I'm going to, whenever I pass by Benny next with somebody next to me, like I'm just gonna like turn over like to Samimi and like point at the back of my head with Benny in earshot. I'm just gonna say, "Hey, what does the sticker on the back of my head actually say? Like for real?"
Why do you have an Outer Space Foundation sticker?
I don't know, but it's not coming off. You okay, Benny?
Yeah.
Okay. You want water? You want me
He
to
still
pick it
has
up
his
off the
infinite
floor?
water bottle.
He
Hey,
doesn't
Benny.
remember that he has it at this point, though.
Hey, Benny,
Uh,
are you drinking to get drunk, or are you just drinking for the fun of it?
no?
I'm not sure if this is a kindness or not, then.
Pellet, this is a matter of some urgency.
Go on.
Does remove condition remove
Are
drunkenness?
you... I mean, I wasn't sure if you were going.
This is something separate. Sorry, Sam.
I know.
So the effects of Pellet would have worn off, so you feel better now. And as you feel, as Pellet feels better, the that burning sensation on your tongue finally goes away. That
Oh.
alcohol burn, it lasted 3 whole hours.
Wow.
Oh god. Oh.
It was a smooth burn, but it just lasted.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but like, it's like basically saying you taste nothing but mashed potatoes for 3 hours. Just like,
Yeah.
I like mashed potatoes, but like after 3 hours, like,
When you're drunk, do you care as much about the alcohol burn?
Oh yeah, when you're drunk, you don't give a shit. But he wasn't drunk.
Actually, I wonder, would remove condition, removing the drunkenness, remove the effects of the dehydration that caused the hangover?
No,
Enjoy
because
that, Benny.
while you may remove the alcohol and technically the poison from the system, it doesn't replenish the water.
So Benny just gets an instant headache.
Neat.
Just,
Why? Ow!
No! Why would you do this? How did you do this? What kind of awful power do you have, Samimi?
Magic. He just wanders off.
Benny goes to get his water and then get drunk again.
No. Also, the alcohol would have dulled any remaining pain, so that's probably back.
Yeah, that's why he was drinking.
Not just a hangover, but yeah.
You know, Ricky, I didn't know if that would work.
Pellet,
Yes.
it seems that your companion, Kickstart, has tested positive.
Okay. How positive are you of this result?
Chaffer?
When you take a look at the bone graft underneath the microscope, you can see the nanobots in it.
100%.
All right. Is this something we can fix?
I am still studying that possibility, but so far, no.
You do now have that live sample you are after.
Oh, yes, he's gonna get to work very shortly on studying that.
Okay. I'm not sure what to do.
I figured he was your friend, and you should be aware.
Thank you.
Do you also inform Scheme? Because Kickstart is Scheme's dad.
The professor would only inform Pellet. The rest is up to Pellet what he decides to do.
If you wouldn't mind trying to find a cure, a remedy of some kind.
Absolutely, that is why I've been trying to study this.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you caught it when you did, and oh boy.
We are going to need to place him into a very strict quarantine.
Yes, let me handle that. But I know the necessity of it. I will see it done.
Alright, I will get to work studying this.
I'm willing to call at this point that you guys would have exited the drift, because the testing would have taken a couple of days.
Could I have
Um,
done multiple more days of repair on the guitar?
Yep, give me another roll and we'll times it by 5.
Ooh,
To make it a good roll.
this is gonna be a great one. It's gonna be 36. That's computers. This is engineering.
So around that to 25, so you're at about 175 at the moment.
All right, I'll take it.
So as you guys drop out of the drift, you receive a notification on the basically the connection, the internet, the matrix nexus, whatever it's called here. I actually forget.
Infosphere.
The infosphere. There's a small alert of a wanted. It's a list of several people. Kickstarter's among them. Ricky's friend that he spoke to at the Bastion is among them. It doesn't take you very long to piece together that everyone on that list is a survivor from Coronet.
Hey.
What are the odds?
Does Pellet recognize or have any inkling that anyone else on that list is connected to anyone here?
The only other connection is Ricky's contact, who
Would
he
he know that?
spoke with on occasion. I'm not too sure if you guys would have that information. But you are able to piece together quite easily that everyone there is a survivor of Coronet.
Gotcha.
Actually, I believe Benny was, I believe Benny and Pellet were there when Ricky met his contact, because you went there to meet Kickstart at the same time, didn't you?
Yeah.
I thought Benny was being, or Ricky was being super clandestine about it, though.
You accidentally met up. I think that
Yeah.
was the issue. Because we were going to the same place.
It was like, see you later, and then just walks in the same direction.
Mhm.
And then Ricky and Benny start walking faster and faster and slightly faster than one another.
Eventually, we just start Naruto running at each other.
Yeah, they're just like waiting out for us at the dock.
I was in so there's a alert over the infosphere saying that these people are wanted, not as in like a criminal wanted, but like
Okay.
if you've seen these people, please inform authorities.
I'm going to send a Skritter DM to my contact, just saying, "You okay, bud?"
You immediately get a response saying everything is good, and immediately.
Mm-hmm. That's some high grade bullshit. Cool.
And about 2 seconds later, on his original primary account, you also get a everything is good.
It's just a tweet.
No, it's a DM to
on
you.
both of his. Okay, on both of his accounts. Okay. That probably means that nothing is good.
Well, you know that first account was compromised.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about how to proceed.
Then he moves to find Woodcloak.
Moves to find what, sorry?
Voidcloak, Savini.
Ah.
Our Yosoki player character.
Yeah.
Probably sober by now, but he will walk up to her, and him, her, whatever. And be like, hey, I'm going to need you to help me make a case before the religious people, because you're religious, to help me try and get Praxilon back into a working order.
Not to point out the flaws in your plan here, but I'm religious. I'm not a business rat.
Oh no, that's where I come in. I'm the business person. I just need some sort of endorsement. And I think you're probably one of the most endorsable people here, given that you're kind of hailed as the person who found out in the religious world about the whole necro metal things.
I can make sure you don't say something stupid, but they're probably going to want you to make your own case.
I mean, yeah, probably. Just, back me up.
Yeah, I can be there.
Especially with that church that's all about the money. What are they called again?
The Church of Abdar Corp?
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah. Then.
I think that somebody would have... They're literally the church that handles all of the money. How do you not know their name?
I'm still a little. I'm a morning drinking person.
One of these days, I'm just gonna ask the Diamond Storm not to make you any alcohol.
Who's that?
It's the elemental that makes the ship go
Oh,
and makes all
Oh,
the
yeah.
water.
that guy's great.
The literal life force of the ship.
I really like that guy. He hooks me up.
One of these days I'm gonna ask him not to. He might do it too.
Do you think he's single?
I don't think you're his type.
Hmm.
No, on that note, you do realize that nobody's gonna care if you share him, right?
What?
Pellet, nobody's gonna care if you share him.
What?
Come talk to me after you've had a drink. Just one.
Okay.
Don't need a 12-step program, we need a gross step program.
Any of you.
Wear a nice suit.
Oh, I've got many of those. In fact, Benny goes ahead and he, I think I've got something. Yeah, he presses like a little button on a wrist pad that he has, and he's just instantly wearing a nice suit.
That works.
It's very business professional.
Also, you might need whatever the bona fide fides, that paperwork that says that you are you, and that the company was a company.
Okay.
I
Do I
don't
have
know.
that?
I'm not an Abadar Corp lawyer.
Jaffer, do I have these things?
Actually, kind of the opposite of an Abadar Corp lawyer.
So the major problem that you are having is everything that was on all of the documents, everything that was pointing that says Praxon was doing bad things had Benny Kingston's signature on it.
Right.
And it was all done by Benny Kingston, the other Benny.
Of whom I have a corpse to present.
Yes. Oh, and on that step program, it's not a 10-step, it's a Borges step.
I like to think of it as a foxtrot.
To give you an idea of how big the Borges number is, you
No.
write the number 25, and then you hold down the 0 key until you have 1.3 or more than 1.3 million zeros.
Ah, that's what that is. Why 25 at the front, though?
Because that's actually what the number is. It's 2541 times 40 times 80. So the closest approximation is 25 to the power of 1.312 million.
Cool.
Wow.
That's a big number.
Or to put it in perspective, the entire atoms in the universe only get to like 10 to the power of 70 something to 80 something.
Nice.
Each number, like each tick, so the difference between 80 and 81 is literally an order of magnitude bigger. This is orders of magnitude of orders of magnitude of orders of magnitude bigger.
Yes. To continue.
And even then, you may not be able to get sober.
To continue.
So you guys are able to land without a problem. And as you open the doors, Greaves is waiting for you.
Oh boy. I have plenty of money, but I want to keep some of it.
Does this guy have boxes again?
You know he doesn't accept credits. He only accepts shinies. But he's standing there with his hands in front of him, fingers touching each other in the tip. He's for those who understand it, he's in the Barracuda pose.
Yes, I was about to
Oh.
say.
Who's
I know
Bear-
this quite
The
well.
Hootie Whatty pose?
Let me pull up a picture.
The super mega merchant mode. He has wares if you have coin or ducats.
Do show this picture, please.
All right, I've got it.
He has prime offerings
Gonna put it in stream.
that won't be
images.
offered anywhere else.
Stream what?
Tabletop image.
Tabletop images.
I swear
dare
if send us-
you!
I swear if you send us to Mars on that
It's-
after that stupid sarcophagus again.
You got it before me, and it keeps denying my upload, so I'm gonna leave it be.
Is that the exact same image?
No, it's a different one. Let me try to get a smaller size or something.
Yes.
But that look there, that's the look Greaves has got.
Oh, it's
Greaves.
because I don't have permission. That's why.
Get slapped, Pellet. Get
It's
Yeah,
for
only
DMs.
DMs can, sorry.
Well, I guess the stream won't get to see it, but you guys will.
Hell yeah.
That was the other one I was looking at potentially.
You can post it in that, and then Jaffer can share it.
Yes, indeed.
Alright.
What's the offering?
Primed Serration.
How did you guess?
Serration, it's melee weapons, right? No, that's primary.
Salt
Yeah,
Trader.
primary.
Oh
Rifles.
Salt Trader. Wow.
boy. Somebody
Sis.
needs this. No, go ahead.
Greaves has that look right now. At upgrade items, but pretty much, yeah. You guys are having the ability to modify a weapon at this point.
Weapon has been modified. Actually, kind of did that on the way, but I figured we'd be there. So.
I'm kinda still confused, but okay.
I will explain this all to you later, Zim. Don't worry.
It's so in classic D&D, you guys are getting enchantments on your weapons.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. So that's what the Prime Serration is?
Yes.
All of us get that.
I need this.
Well,
This is essentially
cool.
my Nikana.
So wait, what are we allowed to do?
I
Oh,
think he's taking care of it right now.
Yeah. So you guys are going to be getting the. I think it's a hybrid item, is it? I'm trying to remember how the game actually tracks like upgrades and that.
Should be under augment. Or not augment, template. Items template.
So you all get one upgrade to your weapon.
What if we have multiple weapons?
I'm counting your staff as one weapon. So if you apply if you apply a modification, it'll apply to every weapon within the staff.
Cool.
But that does mean if you take a ranged only mod, it won't modify the melee ones. So if you take a melee only one, it won't modify the ranged ones.
And where can I find these?
Just trying to find it now.
Really? You're giving us something that you don't even know where it is?
I wasn't quite ready for this yet. It's fusions, that's what they're called. Weapon fusions.
One weapon fusion.
Oh.
I'm guessing we have to choose one that's actually our level.
Up to.
Up to our level. Gotcha.
Yeah, up to your level, but you only get a single one.
I'm confused.
Hi, confused. I'm Ricky.
Like to make an attack on Ricky?
Like to see you try, boy.
Okay. Hold on, let me get the dice.
Just Pellet,
Yeah.
advancing, fusion.
I'm gonna do the Nagamaki probably, but I don't know what to do to it.
Well, let's
Any
do that
events?
another time. For now, what are we doing?
Ow, my ears.
What?
You launched into that pretty loud.
What? You don't even have ears. What are you going on about?
Excuse me, I have a form of ears.
Your
You
holes.
just have ears. Don't be rude. By the way, is anyone going to do anything about that fox that was stealing the light bulbs?
No,
I could
I
not
have
find
other-
it, so...
I have other pressing matters. I'm sorry.
Well, the
Alright.
professor's studying the nanites to see what he can find out about killing them off if they're already inside, as well as, you know, forming some manner of vaccine.
Then he decides to go about trying to figure out what's going on with this fox thing.
Alright. So, using the information you have, you don't think you can get a vaccine at this stage? You'll obviously still be working on it.
You got to remember, vaccines are preventative.
Well, yes, a vaccine would be preventative, but that's why I also asked for ways to kill them now.
Yeah.
Perhaps a counter nanite.
No, it's just you're going about this all the wrong way. You just put magnets on his legs.
I would do it, I think.
To get one that powerful, it would likely also rip out all traces of trace metals in his bloodstream and such. That would be a very unhealthy option.
But it would get all the nanites out, right?
I feel like that's false, actually. I don't think a human being has ever been adversely affected by a magnet, but I could be wrong, I guess? I don't think there's enough iron in your bloodstream to be magnetized, though.
A really strong magnet, I think I've heard, can.
Yeah, it doesn't play with the iron in your bloodstream. Humans have magnesense a little bit. It messes with the fluid in your inner ear and does some weird things to your perception.
Either way, I feel as though the magnet would be affecting these nanites long before it was affecting the body.
You know, Tanya's got a good point. What about a stasis pod?
Yeah, if you can put him in stasis, that will at least freeze it. Freeze the progress.
Well, we will start with that and go from there.
Oh, we're gonna have to Fallout for him. We're just like, oh, it's just a decontamination chamber. Nope! Oh, we could, but that would be a good thing to do.
Mhm.
I think Benny's gone insane again.
Yeah. It's a little bit.
I don't think Benny knows what Fallout 4 is, though.
I don't know. There's a possibility it exists in this universe.
Jaffer.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a band. It's actually called Fallout 4 Boy.
My
That
boys,
sounds like a band name, too. The Fallout for Boys.
In fact, the Fallout 76 was the leading cause of World War IV back on Earth.
What was that?
It nearly wiped out all life on the planet.
What's an Earth?
No. Like dirt?
I assume Earth would exist in this universe.
No.
No?
I found this book that talks about an Arth.
Earth?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's up to Jaffer whether it exists.
I think that's an elemental plane?
Something like
No,
that.
there is no Earth in this universe.
Lame!
You read the lore?
No. Because I figured that Jaffer would tell us the lore.
Well, I'm trying to let you guys figure most of it out.
Well, either way, it is time for us to end this evening.
But the fox.
Fox traps.
Well, once
Tinder.
you dock, you will notice the light bulbs sort of stop getting eaten.
Thank God. Now I can take all of Absalom's light bulbs. Newsflash: Absalom shrouded in darkness. It's like It's like the book Ember.
All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening for Retrograde Renegades Starfinder. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of all of you that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you guys. Tanya, thank you very much for that biddy. In this universe, after the dust settled from World War IV, Epic released Fortnite 2. This resulted in the immediate implosion of all remaining society, ending in a nuclear holocaust. Ah.
Almost heaven.
West Virginia. Anyways, thank you again so much for joining. I will be back tomorrow with Serpent's Fable, Dungeons and Dragons, hopefully. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. Check out the description down below for various links to various places. And I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for
Good
joining.
night.
Bye-bye! Ha ha!